Before we discuss this, just know, I am not Korean, I was not born there, I did not grow up there. You can take any opinions I put out with a grain of salt. Totally understandable. You guys have probably heard that in the last couple of days, Sana has been going through some controversy because of a post on Instagram. And if you've seen her in the last day or two, she definitely seems distraught. Let's give a little context before we get into the post. On April 30th, 2019, after 30 years and 3 months of the current Japanese imperial era, the emperor stepped down from his throne, making way for his son's coronation. So, Sana, who is not 30 years old yet, has only known life with this emperor and the state of Japan as a country with him as emperor. And to acknowledge this significant change taking place in her lifetime, she posted on Instagram saying farewell to the era she was born into and welcoming the new one. By the way, it's all in Japanese. Now, to understand where the backlash to that post comes from, you have to be familiar with the history between Korea and Japan, the colonial war, Japan's occupation of Korea, the atrocities that took place, comfort women, the tension following. All these things on top of the fact that there are Koreans who feel like Japan has never really come out to formally and fully apologize for the past. It's a lot, and we can't dive into everything that went on, but just know that it's because of the tense relations between the two nations throughout history. If a foreign or Japanese idol ever seemed to get political one way or the other, which I don't think she was, and we'll get to that, but if they do, they'll probably get backlash, and we've seen it before. Now, it's not all Koreans, but there are many people who still hold on to this, and they seem to be described as far-right nationalists. They do not and will not respect Japan, and especially their royalty. But that's also probably a huge oversimplification. The point of the outrage against Sana came down to a few things. The fact that she made the post all in Japanese when she could have done it on their official Japanese Instagram. That she shouldn't have made such posts at all when she's in a Korean pop group. And because she works and makes money in Korea, she shouldn't be expressing her feelings like that even if she's Japanese. The Korean members didn't make similar posts during Korea's Independence Day. And because of all of these comments stating these things, many people, including Koreans, came to Sana's defense. She never said anything about the emperor or her political affiliations. She was recognizing a moment in history with her fans, who many, by the way, are Japanese, pointing out why does this trigger people when South Korea's own president came out to thank the former emperor. But again, she didn't even mention the emperor. And the argument against why not do it on the Japanese account, obviously, when you look at that account, it's not where they usually make personal posts. It's group shots, it's birthday posts. Seems more like a promotional account. The official Twicetagram is where you do see more personal communication with fans. This dispute sparked off offshoot debates about misleading articles, gender divide on who's defending and who's against, back and forth about whether or not international fans should even get involved. Not all of us understand the past, and not all of us can or will. But that's fought back with, well, we're defending Sana's right to make a social media post in her native tongue without people blowing things out of proportion by twisting words and intent in order to push their own agendas. By the way, many Koreans who were against Sana used the international fan aspect by putting heart emojis in the comments. 1, this messes up the translate feature, apparently. And 2, so that if we see the heart, we either like it, thinking it's support, or we just ignore it and not report it. So, my view on this. Again, you can take it with a grain of salt, and you can just also tell me your view. But I feel like, look, I understand that sometimes the pain and anger from the past, it's hard to brush off, especially if you feel like there hasn't been any closure. And I can't specifically understand what it feels like to have family that was affected by Korea and Japan's past. And to the people who are angry, we can't tell them to just let it go. But I feel like if you're someone who is going to hold on to that animosity, don't direct it at people who have not wronged you. Don't project your anger at someone who has nothing to do with what happened in the past, or has not come out associating themselves with it. It does feel like a majority of people, of Koreans, do understand this, and support for Sana has been pouring in. You know what? The post is still up as I'm speaking. JYP hasn't taken it down, and Twice have not taken it down. Twice, by the way, have seemed so supportive and protective in the last 2 days. There were fan accounts of their show champion recording that Sana cried right after a fan yelled out Sana fighting and how the girls helped her. Nayeon took her off stage for a bit and came back, did a heart with Sana, bring back up the atmosphere to finish recording, you know? I'm also glad they got to take home some trophies during all of this. It's not about winning, it's more of a representation of the fans' support. I just can't wait for this world tour so that we can show Sana and the rest of the girls all the love they have. So yeah, make sure you show Sana some love, whether it be on their accounts, your account, in these here comments. Oh, by the way, I made a little support video for this on Twitter at KPOP Junkee. If you guys want to share that, didn't want to get this copyright claimed. Oh, one more thing.